4 years of YouTube Shorts. No one, not a single soul in this planet ever did this before. Before PRVNCI, before life, before legality. YouTube is an easy job for people that want to make it easy, though making it easy sacrifices your well-earned dignity. There are two kinds of YouTubers. See, YouTubers like usurper.
Hello, potato. We think you're just boosted.
German, simple flips. Or on a bigger scale, critical. Built their audience brick by brick in a slow and agonizing process that may last decades. It's really hard for newer viewers to get into their videos. At the same time, their fans that watch them will always watch them no matter what. But we have the other side of the coin. YouTubers like Meme Asylum or LOL Funny cheat their way through the YouTube ladder. I've changed my mind about this over the last couple of years. I used to think the politically correct route by saying that these guys do this just for money and I don't really care about it. I've done a 180 on this. Listen, all this shit is fucking annoying. No joke. I can't stand these shit fucking YouTubers that have so little self-dignity left that they make unwatchable grandpa content that destroys my recommendations and shorts feed. Mr. PRVNCI is sadly in the latter. He is not just a cheat, his entire channel is a joke, a fraud, a content farm Ponzi scheme. Also, before this video starts, can you all like and sub?
We do not care.
It really helps keeping my channel afloat. Thanks for watching. Have you ever seen a cat video on YouTube Shorts? Or TikTok or Instagram? 99% chance that it's recycled by PRVNCI, okay? The counterfeit cunt of Connecticut. With weird garbage airy music made by this guy. I kept getting these videos on my feed since like early June because of how much retention they get. Imagine this, okay? You're a 40-year-old mom on YouTube Shorts scrolling endlessly, okay? You find a funny dog, then you open up the comment section while the video is still running. Then you type your little funny comment with 2 skull emojis, send it with your average Scabra internet, then watch the video a couple more times, then scroll. That's like 400% viewer retention. You literally watch the video 4 times. Even if it's a 10 or 15 seconds long, like, that's a lot of money. Maybe 2 or 3 cents a watch. Note, my calculating was a bit wrong here. Apparently Shorts is 15 to 20 cents every 1,000 views, which is significantly worse. But what I'm talking about here is that every person watches the video at least twice, and some people watch it more than 4 times, taking their time commenting. PRVNCI's minimum for the 15 to 20 cent gap is only 500 views, instead of the usual 1,000. In this case, we're gonna be using this video as an example. 11 million views. Divide that by 1,000, then it equals 11,000. Then multiply that by 0.15, which equals $1,650. It's still an insane amount of money for a video created in like 5 minutes. No, that may be nothing in the short term, but it's an insane amount. Especially because he gets the portion of money that should go to the artist, which is just him. This is the defining factor that makes this a PRVNCI type, term I coined, and not a Discord meme dump channel. They are literally 99% the same, but the music is the only thing that changes this from a misdemeanor to a felony in my head. Before I say anything, I know this is a cliche, but listen, alright. If this gets like 1 trillion views, and somehow this guy sees this video, this is a video to make fun of PRVNCI, not Elias. I can't stress enough that all of this is just to poke fun at people that exploit YouTube's system for monetary gain. Sorry bro. I've seen his Twitter, this guy's pretty goofy. Let's go. Magelias Christopher is an American producer and YouTuber that makes garbage shit. Seriously, I can't find anything else about this guy at all. He has both an Instagram and a YouTube account, and he uploads daily on both accounts. And now here's how he does it. Firstly, let me tell you how YouTube's copyright system is different than its Shorts counterpart. It's that copyright on YouTube long videos are 1. Hard-coded to get fucked in the algorithm. Since 2. YouTube doesn't make money off of these videos because they have to pay the original music creators. And also 3, all the videos containing copyrighted music gets completely demonetized and the creator of the video gets $0. And in the shorts world, YouTube pays the original creator of the shorts in full if there isn't any copyrighted music. But if there is music, 1, the music creator gets a percentage, while 2, the video itself is still monetized. So the video creator still gets the money. And 3, YouTube actually pushes these videos with copyrighted music for some reason. I don't know why. So what this guy is doing is actually using his own music that is copyrighted to his own label or pseudo label or himself. And he keeps the benefits of the algorithm and he gets all of the money. Don't you see how fucking stupid that is? Literally an entire loophole under our notices. Absolutely genius. Sadly, I can't play any of this guy's music because of, copyright concerns. You want to say, Potato, YouTube paused your monetization partnership. I say, shut the fuck. This guy's music is unlistenable, okay? His music is just slowed down samples. Literally, samples of real, copyrighted songs. I don't even know how this isn't even like borderline infringement. Let's see. Skimming on Me is just a complete one-to-one replica to Headphones by the Mouth Breathers. What an awful name. It's crazy because the original is actually awesome and has a feeling I can't really describe when listening to it. I'm gonna put it as a QR code. He Died Yet Dreamed is actually fucking laughably bad. I swear to God, S'mores can sing better than this. I have 2 options. Either he's just making this all a joke, or has some terminal brain cancer. My skin is just really shit. I don't have anything else to talk about it. One last thing. One man once said, every cloud has a silver lining. Actual good music. PRVNCI's G-Train freestyle is probably the lightest, most calming thing this guy ever did. There are pretty good bars and rhymes. I commend this guy for trying to learn how to rap and making shit up on the fly. I've heard it's really hard to rap and make your voice better. Voice ranges and all that. Eventually, after making so much garbage, there has to be something good that comes out. Maybe that good can be used as a whole representation of his channel. Who knows? Maybe he gets to party with the big dogs and feature with Snoop Dogg or Eminem or something. This guy has some potential, but he's using it to make a shorts for him. Before I say anything, this guy is either acting quirky, as in he is, hashtag wholesome Discord addict that does message chains or plays
Last
TF2.
week, I was part of a
Last week.
Or is actually, mentally damaged. I'm not saying that in a bad way. If you're already running a content farm, you probably have some brain malfunction anyway. This is a joke, guys. No lynching here. Seriously, this guy is absolutely fucking weird. No joke. So his name is apparently a verb. I don't know, imagine, like, a title of one of his videos says, Kitty-o almost did a PRVNCI. What the fuck does that even mean? He has a weird attraction to adding an O after vowels when it's the name of an animal. For example, doggy-o, bunny-o, kitty-o. I can't understand what this really means. It's autistic or is really, really loves Banquet humor. I have maybe a reason for the PRVNCI in the titles. Tag spamming maybe? Trying to persuade the algorithm to recommend it? No idea. It's really weird. My friend suggested a theory where that he quote unquote he has a weird fetish. Who knows, there's some weird people out there. I'm pretty sure this guy stole PRVNCI's Thunder and Lightning. NXCRE? I'll just call it NXCRE. Is a content farm and music producer made the Usurper song that you hear everyone on YouTube Shorts all the time. Lord, forgive me. Yeah, yeah. It's a genre that's actually listenable, and I kind of like the song, to be honest. But it still doesn't remove the fact that he apparently knows PRVNCI. Alright, so I know this sounds far-fetched, but I believe, in my research, that they have at least talked to each other. Because when I went to his Genius page, yes, he has one, his second top scholar is NXCRE. And I see him a lot in his post comments on YouTube. And he also collabed with him. This makes things a lot, a lot more complicated, right? I have 3 theories. One, either he really likes his music and wanted to improve his Genius page and add lyrics to it for some reason. 2, they're friends and I've been thinking about doing this for a while. They've collaborated in the past, and PRVNCI's channel has the top commenter role. Or 3, The scarcely credible and kind of improbable theories that they're the same person. Okay, yeah, that was a joke. It's obvious it's the second one, and NXCRE maybe took his friend's advice to get popular, and it worked really well. Good for PRVNCI for giving people his secret recipe. Wait. Hold up for a moment. PRVNCI, NXCRE, they set this up. It was a setup this literally the whole time. Their names are just random name generators that are 5 letters long. I know PRVNCI is 6 letters, but that's probably because PRVNCI is already a clothing band, so he compensated by putting an extra I at the end. Crazy that these guys knew what was up the whole time. Their YouTube channels were made roughly at the same time, a month apart, and they both make the same grandpa content. NXCRE just took longer to get the YouTube lottery. Actually crazy stuff. Alright, so Mr. PRVNCI collaborated with a really shady YouTuber called NXCRE. The reason why I say shady is that if you go to the newest, you only see anime titties and donkas and borderline hen of the Thai. Seriously, you're not getting anywhere on YouTube if you do that, trust me. And it makes me kinda icky about your channel if you do that. Please don't. It's embarrassing looking at these views. I have less, but you know what I mean. 1 million subs. I know the anime community is all the time, but have some self-respect, dude. Anyways, so PRVNCI was in an anime music video 3 years ago called Snowing. And he got a whopping 14 million views. That's a lot. That's a lot. He also participated in 15 other songs from NXCRE. And they get pretty big, honestly. Like I said, he already collaborated with his clone, NXCRE, multiple times. I definitely think this is breaching some sort of YouTube guidelines. I looked around on, oh god, Reddit, and I haven't seen anything related to this. Only some things about how some people claim their own video on their other account for some reason, and a few others think copyright claims will get you personally tracked down by Google and get you banned or something. Speaking of Reddit, I have found a post about PRVNCI and how awful his titles and videos are. That is basically everything I can find, you know, that has people talking about this guy. It's weird, man. For some peculiar reason, I love linking random topics that don't have any correlation with each other. But here it is. I like to think PRVNCI as a concept, not a human being. I like to think of him as an ant, a puny little ant, traversing vast rock or stone that is YouTube Shorts, finding his place in the algorithm. Mr. PRVNCI is simple-minded. He moves forward, no stopping. When he sees a sugar path, he takes it. And he goes to the left, but leaving a path of feces on the rock. But when he sees his own path of filth he leaves behind, he gets disgusted, moving on to the right, and he eats his own feces, and shit out the same turd they came in. And the filth being his music, his videos, his shorts. This repeats for a very long time. But 11,000 consuming, which are videos. Later, he screams, "Where are my videos? The money." The greed eats him up inside, causes him to go insane. He does his usual, but he can't get any traction. He's going in circles, he can't see anything, the sugar is running out. What the hell would he do? He eventually goes skidding off to the right of the rock, falling off the huge stone, holding shorts as we know it. The ant dies, his channel dies, leaving behind all the shit he made. Literally made. Alright, that's a bit too far. Yeah, this guy's kinda weird. A little goofy. Band kid energy, yeah. It's like trying to bear with a Weezer fan. Is he hating anyone? Yeah, my heart. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, just kidding. It is just kinda annoying and makes a nomination for the slimiest and stickiest short creator of the year. What do we learn from this, guys? Don't do this anymore. 2 slots have been already taken by PRVNCI and NXCRE by accident. Or sadly. And I don't think it will work anymore. Also, just don't watch shorts. If I wanted to rate these all in a list, I'd give Elias a 6.75 out of 10. Most likely because this guy's trying to get better at least. At least the music is, you know, alright. The content isn't really getting much better at all, but yeah. Thanks for watching, like and sub.